I asked chatgpt what are the most dangerous politically correct ideas. Let's have a look. There is always a caveat in the beginning that you can ignore most of the times. It's to provide nuance. I'm happy that it's there, but we don't need it. The first interesting word here is the word overzealous, which means that even if you have good intentions, you can overdo it, just like a suffocating, overprotective mother or a condescending, mansplaining father that tells you exactly how it's better for you to live your life. So we have 6 dangerous politically correct ideas from ChatGPT. The first is suppressing free speech in the name of protecting people from hurting their feelings. People are afraid to express certain opinions or engage in open debate for fear of being labeled as politically incorrect, which of course is to say to be labeled as racists, bigots, fascists, abusers, but also coddlers, etc. Cancel culture. We face social or professional consequences for past actions or statements that are now deemed politically incorrect. Yeah, I forgot about this stupidity. If you have said something 10 years ago or 20 years ago that today is considered racist and unacceptable, you can lose your job over it. Or at least you may be pressured to do a humiliating, almost scripted apology. Oh, I have to educate myself and I understand that what I said may have hurt some people. It's so sad. Identity politics. Excessive focus on identity politics can lead to division or tribalism rather than fostering unity and understanding. We seem to emphasize differences rather than common ground. Fair point. Some people say ChatGPT is woke in that if you ask it something neutral, you will get an answer that is leaning toward the more politically correct version. There is much more such content on the internet than content of a more conservative side. Bloggers or people who write text for companies, everything that is scraped from the algorithm to learn is leaning toward what is written on the internet, which is leaning towards this more woke, progressive, authoritarian mindset. But if you ask ChatGPT to tell you what are the problems of political correctness, there you go, it does. Excessive sensitivity, where people become hypersensitive to perceived slights or microaggressions, potentially stifling open dialogue and discourse. Yes. Again, all those are related. That is why the word overzealous was very useful in the beginning. Limiting artistic and creative expression. Political correctness can lead to self-censorship in the arts and creative fields, with artists and creators avoiding controversial or challenging subjects for fear of backlash. And to be honest, this is something I have to contend with as I make art, and it's really hard to not censor myself. Wherever this self-censorship, oh, is this too far, is this too much, is coming to place, I try to kick it away because my art is not for everybody. And I understand that. But nothing is for everybody. So the only way to make real art, and art that will resonate with some people, including myself, is to be willing to alienate people who will not like it or who will hate it. That's fine. One size fits all solutions. It's so accurate. Some politically correct ideas can be overly prescriptive, attempting to provide one-size-fits-all solutions to complex societal issues. But these solutions may not always be effective or appropriate in every situation. Once again, the woke caveat. So this is 6 pieces of good stuff sandwiched with political correctness, ironically. Nonetheless, good answer. I like it. Now let's test another large language model, Aria from Opera, the browser, and see how it answers the exact same question, which was, what are the most dangerous politically correct ideas? So, Aria says the same caveat, be careful, everything is nuanced, blah, blah, blah. And it gives 4 points. First being suppression of free speech. Excessive political correctness can stifle honest conversation by imposing restrictions on language and ideas. Restriction of humor, censorship of jokes that touch on sensitive topics, overemphasis on identity, as we saw, identity politics, potentially reinforcing divisions and fostering victim mentality. Emphasis on identity can overshadow individuality and erode the principle of treating everyone as equals. Chilling effect on intellectual debate. Science and intellect are opposite from ideology. To debate or to research is almost by definition to disregard ideology, to disregard faith, to disregard tradition, to disregard rituals, religion. I'm not saying that all those things are not useful. I'm saying that it's very important to know when we are doing what, because the dirty game many people play from all sides, even from the side of tradition, is I use bits and pieces of science and statistics where they fit my ideology, and I disregard and strawman the rest. Anyhow, that was from Opera. I liked the answer from ChatGPT more. It gave more points, and I think the wording was better. And I didn't even use ChatGPT 4. I used the free one. Most people say that ChatGPT 4 gives even better answers. I'm not gonna make this video longer. Thank you very much for watching it. It's refreshing to see that ChatGPT can give you not woke answers if you ask it to, and if you don't mind the sandwich of political correctness that encapsulates them. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.